Welcome to Tallahassee, Florida, and Doak Campbell Stadium, home to some great Heisman Trophy winners, legendary coaches, and today the Seminole Award chant will be rocking this place. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Noles will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Not going to risk a return here, he'll make the fair catch. The Tar Heels offense will get the first possession of the game. And here's the man they'll try to feed the football to no matter what the coverage looks like, Jesse.
He's their best player on offense, and I like the way this coaching staff moves him around and tries to create good matchups to take advantage of, David.
And that makes it so hard to defend. When a receiver lines up in the same spot every time, I can bring extra coverage. Man, use this guy all over the field as a weapon of mass destruction.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. And the Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Chunked it away just as he was hit. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Johnson. Pocket starts to collapse. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. Promising start to that drive, sort of fizzled out, and they'll have to punt it away. The Seminoles offense will get the ball for the first time. And if these two guys wind up getting matched up, David, we'll see what wins, speed or force.
Yeah, and you love to be physical and set the tone, and this linebacker does that consistently. Now, Jesse, keeping up with the speed on the other side, that's a different animal.
Might be different, but we're going to see this receiver work underneath on some drag routes. You better be careful. You do not want to get caught in the wash against this linebacker.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Working that left side. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The offense set for a 1st down play. He's looking to throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
They keep attacking through the air. Get it out on the screen. At the 35, he's got room. The expressway is wide open. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Seminoles!
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. He'll start this drive firing. Finds his tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Now on 2nd and short after the first down completion. Johnson wants to throw it. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Give him about a yard on the play. It's down at the 10. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. To the ground to try to move the chains. Just destroying his way through the field. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, UNC!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Marshall is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Randy Moss had a hand in getting this kid to Huntington, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to ULM. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field, it's Uiagalelei. Looking downfield. Complete downfield. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking to move it through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Morlock. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. The play action fake. And they knocked him down almost immediately.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Williams. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Seminoles are on the move. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Holmes. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Morlock. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
He'll try to pop the draw. And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. Well, players don't really like kickers, but if this guy bangs through this 60-yarder, he'll be the toast of the team. They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. The field goal is no good. And here in the second quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
And this is hauled in at the 20-yard line. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. After ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 13. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Gets it out fast. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Bunch formation for these receivers. Johnson looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's looking to throw. Got it! So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. The give. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, North Carolina!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he makes the extra point. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Here he comes from inside his own 5, and the returner will be brought down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Handoff to the lone back. Discards a man. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Typically, you only see this at the end of the game or end of a half. I'm not really sure why we're getting an early peek at victory formation. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the 1st half, and they might need even more production here in the 2nd.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Back to pass. It's Uiagalelei. Pressure coming.
What a nice job getting to the quarterback, getting the big sack, making sure he didn't have time to buy some more space, and he almost grabbed him and pulled him into the end zone. He almost got 2 points in a safety.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the yoke. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Might as well stick with him. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
Caught over the middle. It's Jones. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. This crowd knows when to bring it. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. And the Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top. He caught it. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost it.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Nice catch there. I'll tell you, the Seminole passing attack has come a long way over the years. When I was playing against them back in the day, they were in the I formation every single play. Maybe it was play action, maybe it was a shot play to the perimeter of the field. Now, they've got guys running all different kinds of routes.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the 3rd quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
Quick spin on the run. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. First down to start the drive after the break. To the air, it's Uiagalelei. Fires to the big fella. Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a first down. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Holmes. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. The Seminoles are threatening in the red zone. Defense way too anxious there, and they just hand them a first down with a penalty.
Encroachment. Defense.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. They've really controlled the ball on this drive, and the penalty gives them another 1st and 10. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
All right, they've shown this formation a lot of times, especially in the first half. Now what do? They show the formation, pull some guys and run a counter backside. Beautiful play design. Way to adjust in the second half.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but
And he's got it! Touchdown, Florida State! Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now. I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
no doubt find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Johnson wants to throw it. He finds his man. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. He'll pull it down. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Surging forward on the sneak. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. The give and tick, 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 tick. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. He caught it, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, UNC! They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
They're bringing heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Uiagalelei. Trying to get to him. And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. The short hands, it's Brown.
And on that outbreaking route, really it's designed for the receiver to make the catch before falling out of bounds. Nice timing and anticipation by the quarterback on that throw.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Got some room to run. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.